all having a wonderful start to 2021. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa. On this channel, we have a love of luxury, fashion, beauty, fragrance, and lifestyle. So if you happen to like any of those things, I'd love it if you would consider subscribing, become part of my YouTube family, come back and visit me, hang out a little bit, and hit that red notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload a video here on this channel. Today we're going to talk fragrance. One of my favorite fragrance houses, Parfums de Marly, has released a new fragrance. They have added a new fragrance to the Delina line, so we have a new Delina flanker. So this is the third one to the Delina line. So now we have a trio, a trifecta, a trilogy, and this is the gorgeous bottle right here. So this is what we're going to be talking about today, Delina La Rosée. So I purchased mine as soon as I heard that this fragrance was coming out. It wasn't available in the United States, so the only place I believe they had it was across the pond at Selfridges in England. So this is actually one of my favorite places to order fragrances from because you honestly can get them at a less expensive price than you can get them for here in the United States for a lot of fragrances. So that's what I did. Even with the expensive shipping is usually about $25. It still comes out to be less expensive than it is here in the United States, and the shipping is actually pretty expedient. Here is the box. The packaging is the same as all the other Delina fragrances, except it says La Rosée on it. It is a eau de parfum. This is 75 mLs, a 2.5 fluid ounce bottle. Basically all of that is the same. In the United States, this costs $2.95. However, from Selfridges, it's $210. I did pay the $55 special shipping, so you pay that and then you get basically free shipping the rest of the year. If you order from them a lot, like I order a lot of fragrances from them, it all adds up, so you don't have to keep paying the $25 shipping. But anyway, today we're talking about this beauty right here. And I do own all three of them. So I do have the original Delina, and I also have the Delina Exclusive. So we're going to talk about this baby here. As you can see, this is the packaging. So right off the bat, you can see that this one looks a little bit different. It's a frosted, transparent, clear bottle. A little bit different than the other one. So the other two are opaque, and they both have the same little crystal, pink crystal at the top. But that's basically the difference in the packaging, is that the new one, the La Rosée, is a transparent frosted bottle. Let's get into this juice. So I'm going to spray it here on my arm. It is a total blind buy, because like I said, they didn't have it in the United States. But I was too impatient. I couldn't wait because I couldn't do the video right then. So I just wanted to see what it smelled like. So I had to go on and smell it. So now I'm just going to give you my total thoughts on it. I'm going to actually maybe do a little bit of a comparison. So I'm going to spray the original Delina on my right wrist. That was a lot. You don't need a lot of the original. And then, what the heck, let's just go ahead and spray the Exclusive, if I can get this button off on my elbow. Okay. All right. That smells good. So Delina La Rosée is classified as a floral fruity. I would even go as far as to classify it as a fresh floral fruity. And let me just give you the notes. The note breakdown: top notes are pear, lychee, and bergamot. The middle notes are Turkish rose, peony, watery notes, and florals. And then the base notes are white musk, Haitian vetiver, and woods. So a very similar DNA profile to the other two, the original and the exclusive. They all have a very similar DNA profile. However, this one starts off a little bit sweeter. And actually when I first sprayed it, it immediately reminded me of something else that I still can't figure out what it is. It might be a Dior flanker. Yeah, something from Dior, or it might be something from Chloe. Might be something from Chloe, I don't know. But anyway, it smelled like something else to me. But you definitely get more of the sweetness in this one versus the original. What you don't get from the original in this new one, the La Rosée, you don't get that rhubarb note. A lot of people that don't like the original Delina, it's because of the rhubarb. The rhubarb makes it super unique, very different. It has that really sharp, almost harsh tart note. When I first smelled this, if you guys remember my very first video when I talk about this fragrance, I didn't like it. The rhubarb note literally just sent my head spinning. It's so different, so unique, it's so sharp. I just didn't get it. And I didn't like this fragrance. It was a blind buy, but I just kept wearing it and smelling it, and it eventually got better and better. And honestly, I always get a lot of compliments when I wear this. It's just very different, very unique. That rhubarb note makes it super unique, and that's what I like in fragrances, because I have a lot of fragrances, so I want something that's different and not just generic mass appealing. It has to be something different. Anyway, back to this one. You can definitely, as it dries down, you definitely start smelling those watery notes. And I guess that's where they get the idea for the transparent clear bottle, the watery notes. You would think just because of the name La Rosée, it would have more rose in it, but La Rosée in French actually does not mean rose. It actually means the water that's collected on the petals of the flowers, like morning dew. That's what La Rosée means. So that's, I guess, where you get the wateriness, the water notes, the lightness, the transparency. So it's definitely lighter than the original. They all three have bergamot, which gives it that freshness. The middle notes are all very similar. Both or all three have Turkish rose and peony, but this one has the watery notes. It smells like Delina without the tartness, with a little bit more sweetness, and definitely more fresh and the watery notes. So I've been kind of wearing it, just testing it out. Since it's a lighter version, like the watery notes, it's a little bit fresher. I thought it wouldn't last as long, but I was actually nicely surprised. I actually put this on before work, wore it all day for my shift, and then actually when I got home I could still smell it. So it does have a pretty good longevity. I mean, that was at least 8 hours. Not super strong, but at the end of the day I could still smell it, so I was pleasantly surprised. So it does have good longevity, and it actually has a pretty good sillage. Not super strong, but definitely don't go spraying a whole bunch of this. You don't need a lot, just like the other two. You don't need a lot of it. You will like overpower somebody. This one I would say has a little bit more sweetness, more lightness, more watery notes, and a little bit more fruity. This one is more floral. This one is the original. Very similar DNA to the other Delina fragrances, the original and the exclusive. The difference between the original and this one has the pear note, so off the bat it's a little bit sweeter. The original is a lot more floral. You can definitely tell it's similar to Delina. You definitely smell that Delina DNA. But the difference is Delina to me smells more floral, and this one smells a little bit more fruity, just because most likely it has that added pear and the bergamot. They all three have bergamot, which kind of gives it that freshness. Let's see. I'm smelling the Exclusive, which is also very nice. It's winter time here. Just that weather kind of makes the Exclusive pop off a little bit more on my skin. I really like wearing the Exclusive a lot in the cooler months like winter and fall. But anyway, back to this one. So if you're a person that doesn't really like super florals, you might want to try this one just to see. I'd say this one might be a little bit more mass appealing. Honestly, this is gonna be my probably unpopular opinion, but I always come on here and just give you guys the truth. I don't sugarcoat anything. I'm gonna tell you, like, at least what I smell. It is what it is. I was honestly a little bit disappointed because it smells honestly kind of generic. It smells very mass appealing, which is appealing to most people, but I like things that are different and unique, like the rhubarb note in the original makes it unique. The creaminess of the vanilla and the oud and the incense makes the Exclusive unique. So these just smell very different to me, and honestly the Exclusive and the original smell higher quality. They smell more niche, like better ingredient profile. The La Rosée smells more generic. It honestly smells more like designer, like not unique. So I honestly don't know, in my opinion, that this warrants a niche price tag. I mean, I like it, but I'm not super over the moon, on top of the world, in love with it. I don't know if, in my opinion, it warrants the niche price tag. So I don't know what more I can say about this fragrance. The more I smell it, the more of the aquatic notes and a little bit more of the woodsy notes comes out. But for me, it's linear. It doesn't really transform more than that. It's a nice fragrance. To me, it's honestly my least favorite of the three. If you have this or are planning to smell it or have smelled it, please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you have the other two, let me know which one is your favorite. This one, unfortunately, is my least favorite, but I still do like it. So it helps other people to make informed decisions. Thanks again for watching, you guys. As always, in any of my fragrance videos, you guys know I like to know what you're wearing, so let me know your scent of the day in the comment section below. If you are new here to my channel, I'd love to have you back and part of my YouTube family, so please consider subscribing, and I will see you guys in my next video. Have a wonderful day, week, and rest of 2021, and I'll see you guys next time.